Welcome back, you guys. I hope you are just as excited for today's video as I am. You know, my favorite time of the year for makeup period is fall because I just love the fall color story. It is so beautiful and exciting to me, and it literally just has everything that I love. So today we're going to be talking about all of my fall favorites and some of my favorite categories. We have some eyeshadow palettes, lip products, blush, highlight, perfume, tons of good stuff, and I'm excited to go through here and show you my favorites. I'm going to tell you why they're my favorites, and we're going to have a good time. So if that sounds like fun, then you are in the right place because we're about to get started. If this is your first time here, my name is Heather, and I love all things makeup, but especially colorful makeup and indie brands. And if you happen to love those things too, I really hope that you will subscribe, stick around. I would love to see you down below in the comments. I'm so excited for this video. So this look was actually filmed by the new collection from Unearthly Cosmetics, specifically the Gothic Romance palette, the blush palette, the lip products, all of the things. But I did have a lot of fun with this, so stay tuned. This video should be coming up really soon, but I'm excited, you guys. I love fall. I do have a whole video ranking all of my favorite fall palettes. If you guys missed it, I will link it down below in the description box. Okay, so let's start with lipsticks because I do have quite a few here actually, but I love my fall colored lipsticks, and I relish every moment I get to wear them, no matter the time of year. And just because these are the ones I'm bringing out as fall favorites, that doesn't mean necessarily that this is all I'm gonna wear, you know what I mean? But when it comes to fall, these are my favorites and my top recommendations. So I actually have 3 lipsticks that I love for fall from Black Moon Cosmetics. They have really fun colors too, a lot like Unearthly. So the one that's probably the most used is Cider. I love it. I love like these mustard colors. I just think they're so pretty, and this one just has such a gorgeous undertone, so that is such a favorite. I bought these last year off of a recommendation from Betty Jean. She has never stirred me wrong. But we also have Hazel as well, and I love like these green shades. This is like kind of a deep olive, and this is a very nice matte liquid lip formula that I really love. Harvest is good too. Orange is one of my favorite colors in life, and this one gives me life. But I also have these 3 from Menagerie. So these are not a bad formula. Very similar like concept with the colors, but I do prefer the ones from Black Moon over these. These ones are a little bit more drying. So here we have the shade Leo, which I am a Leo, and there are the colors. You can see this one is slightly like has a little bit more brown in it. This one has a little bit more yellow, and there's a time when I want one or the other. And then we have Kiwi from Menagerie. This green is vastly different. It is like brighter, and I love it. It's more of like your grass green type of shade. And then Terracotta, and it's more of a like a deeper orange, more terracotta than orange, I would say. But again, love the colors. The formula is not bad. It just, I prefer the way the others wear more so than those ones. Then I also have some of my favorites from Unearthly. Most of my lip collection is made up of Unearthly Cosmetics. I have probably 50 Unearthly lip products, and I'm not even kidding. It just keeps growing and growing. So Jeanette is a favorite. It's another one of those kind of mustardy types of shades. You can see like the Menagerie one has already like completely dried down. These ones are kind of old, but I love them. And these are their satin formula, which is one of my absolute favorites. And this one is a bit darker. Now, out of all three of these formulas, I do prefer the Unearthly formula. Then we have Gnarly, which is one of my most used lip products in my collection. Now the shade comes in their crystal packaging, which I love so much. But look at that. It's like a pumpkin orange. I freaking love that. It's my favorite orange lip in my collection. Then we have Mandy, which is like one of the best greens. This one is more of like a light olivey green. So beautiful. I love her. And I think everyone looks good in a brown lip, especially in the fall time. Danielle is a go-to for me. It's just like so chocolatey and just gorgeous. Love it. And then Kaylina is a bit lighter. Danielle is almost like mahogany. This one is more like true brown. It's almost kind of mustard leaning, but it's more brown, I would say. And then Aura. This one is beautiful as well. This reminds me like of Harvest from Black Moon. It reminds me of that one, but I love the color. I just think it looks so good during fall time. Now this one is an old one. I thought it was a different one. This is the shade Chomp, and I love her. It's like a deepened purple, almost black, and love that for fall, but it does have like a purpley undertone to it. I do have a black that's a matte from Unearthly that I love so much. It is called Veil, but this one is a new one. It came from this collection that I'm wearing today, and I actually love this formula. This is their mousse formula, and it's very nice, very comfortable, and love the color of that one as well. This is in the shade Gravebound. I don't know if I said, but I love them. I also brought out 3 of their incandescent lip products, but before I show you those, I did bring out a gloss. This is in the shade Spice. I don't wear a ton of glosses, but I do like them from time to time. But I love that shade. It's like the perfect shade for fall. So beautiful. They have a nice gloss formula too, but their like sparkly glosses are my favorite. But as for these, I love these. This is the shade Fury, which is like a dark bronzy purpley color. It's so pretty. Kind of mahogany. I don't know what I would call that. It's kind of like a dark burgundy almost. It's really gorgeous. Then we have Bloodstone. Now this is a red. This is one of my favorite reds in my collection, and I do think a red is pretty in the fall. And it's called Bloodstone, like I said, but oh my god, this looks so beautiful on the lips. It's like the perfect blue toned red. I love it. And then Firestarter. No. Yeah, Firestarter. I thought so. And this is an orange metallic, which also is very beautiful. Now look at this hand. Is this not so fun? I love it. I love it so much. But I do have a couple more. So I have these 3 from Nomad from the Witch City Salem collection that I wanted to bring out too, because I've been loving these since I got them. This is a berry. So I brought it out, but I wouldn't consider this one a favorite for fall time, personally. But the gold specifically, this one, I love for fall. It's so pretty. And then the other one, it's like a dark purple. That one I also really love for fall. And this is a really nice, comfortable formula as well that I just truly can't get enough of. I would love to see them come out with some more shades. That would be awesome. Then I have this lip oil from Bare Minerals. I got this from a Creators and Friends trip. And this shade is so pretty. Like, look at that. And the formula is so nice. Feels so great and nourishing on the lips. I love it. But I also had to mention these two. These I wear all year long. But this gloss from NARS is one of my favorites. It's almost half gone. It's in the shade Smooth Talk. I wear it all of the time. But this color was literally made for fall. It is so beautiful. I love this so much. It goes so well with the nude lip. But I really, really love the Fenty Glow. This is in their lip oil formula. It's like a nude, but you can see like those green sparkles in there. So pretty. I love it. I just love it so much. It's kind of got like an orange tint to it. It's just so perfect. And I had to mention it. But, oh, just look at fall. Fall is beautiful. I really need to come up with a better way to store my lip products because I do have a lot of them. And I don't know. They take up a lot of room. And I would like to find a way where I can see them all and be able to like actually go through them and use them all. But like the lipstick container stands, they just like these ones from Unearthly don't fit in them. Like, and there's a lot of other brands that don't fit in them. It makes it really hard. The Fenty ones don't either. And I just need a better way to store them. So if you've come up with a fun way, let me know what you use. I would love to hear. Okay, so let's move on to one of my favorite categories of all time. I love it so much, and that's blush. I have several options for blush for fall time. So I did want to mention this, but it is new to me, so keep that in mind. I haven't gotten to try it out in a bunch of different ways yet, but it is the Gothic Romance Blush Palette. This color story is perfect for fall. Every single one of these shades. You have the more muted pink when you want something a little more everyday. I love the nude blushes as well. Today I'm wearing the purple blush. The orange is perfect for fall. And again, this deep color here is so gorgeous. And I love that they're all muted, more of a cooler tone. And it just really goes with that fall vibe. This is a matte formula as well, and I really enjoy it, but I had to mention it. Keeping it with Unearthly, I do have two more, one being one of their incandescent blushes. So this is in the shade Mystic, and this is along the lines, again, of more of an everyday, easy type of wearable blush, and I hate using that word, but you get what I mean. This is just such a pretty shade. And it has like a soft, slight glow to it that is just so gorgeous on the skin. And I love it. They have several different blush formulas. And I have enjoyed them all. I've tried the liquids, the creams. And speaking of cream, we have the Blood Moon as well. This is their Paranormal Plush Blush. And this is so perfect. I use this all year long, but the wine, like berry kind of color, I feel like was made for fall. And this is just such an easy to wear kind of formula. You can shear it out just to get a light wash of color. You can really get a lot of pigment in this product as well, if that's what you're into. I do like a poppy blush, but because you are able to build it up, I do feel like this formula will also work really well on deeper skin tones, but I can't really speak on that since I am as white as paper. But moving on, I brought out two of my Danessa Myricks blushes. Their formula is one of my all-time favorites. So I brought out Spice Latte. I mean, it's literally named for fall. And this is another one of those really beautiful, like kind of nude shades, but has like a terracotta tint to it, and I love it so much. This formula is just so beautiful, and I am like so into the creams right now. I love a good matte blush as well, or powder, but better yet, but I love a cream, and it's nice sometimes to build on a cream, but I also brought out Jubilee. This is a favorite, has been since the moment I picked it up. I have almost all of their blushes and I love them. And you could see this is like a lighter orange. These two together are really gorgeous as, ooh, wrong one. They're really gorgeous as well, but I love them both individually, together. Whichever way I choose to wear them, they're favorites for sure. Let's keep it with the creams for a minute here. I have a few creams, then some sticks, liquids, powders. So Nutmeg from Cosmic Brushes. This has been on sale for really cheap lately, and this is such a gorgeous like burnt orange type of color, terracotta again, but it's leaning more on that orange side, and I love it so much. This is a very nice formula as well, and you get that slight sheen. The color is what my dreams are made of, and I'm living my best life over here with this blush collection. I cannot lie. So I bought this because of Betty Jean as well. This is the Melt Cream Blush Light in the shade Lynx, and she's used and abused. These are beautiful. So for me, I do like a lot of blush, so I typically tend to use these more as like a blush topper situation, but you could totally get away with just using this as a blush. But this is very, very gorgeous. I love this formula. It adds like this slight sheen to whatever like blush you're using, and it works really well. It even works with powder products, which not all formulas do, so I appreciate that. And then I brought out two Rare Beauty blushes. I love this formula. This is their Matte Bouncy Blush. I've heard mixed reviews on these, but I do like them. So this is in the shade Truth, again with one of those deep berry colors. And this just feels like mousse. This is such a nice formula. Blends like a dream, does not fade or anything like that. I really enjoy it. This one is my favorite of the two in the shade Worth. I have a type, obviously, but I love this one so much. Looks so beautiful on the face. Goes on so beautifully, and it's just a favorite. So let's move on to powders. Then we'll do the sticks and the liquids. These are so perfect for fall time. I love them with my whole entire heart, and they're blushes from Singe Beauty. So I specifically brought out three shades. One being Timid Tomato, which is so perfect for fall, but it has like that slight sheen as well. You cannot see like any kind of like glitter reflex or anything like that, and it's not too like overpowering. It just makes it look like you have like healthy skin, and in such a beautiful way. I love them. This one is probably my favorite, Persistent Persimmon. And it's the yellow, specifically mustard. And I love this one so much. I really still want to get the mustard from Give Me Glow as well. But I'm very happy with this one. At the moment, I would just love to have one in a cream formula. I would love to see her come out with one in a cream formula. And then we have Risky Raisin, which is one of my favorites in my collection. This one is very well loved. All three of these pair like so. You can use the yellow with either one of them. They all mix and match so beautifully because I do like layering and stuff like that. I love doing it with blush and highlight. The dogs are playing. They're so cute, but they just look so fantastic and so perfect for fall. And the last matte one I have is the NYX Buttermelt Blush. This one is in the shade Feeling Butter. And such a good color. It's like kind of like bronzy in a way. And it has like that shine to it as well. But this one is much more like shiny than the one from Singe. I like this formula, but I do prefer Singe's because it's the one from Singe is more not as like in your face about it, you know what I mean? It's more subtle. That's the word I'm looking for, and I like that. But this one is beautiful as well. It's totally giving me those fall vibes. I'm so happy about fall. The only thing I hate about it is that it gets dark so early, but I'll take that, you know, I'll take it. Okay, so then I have two stick formulas. I don't know why I just said it like that, but one being Swerve from Milk Makeup. And again, I have a type. I love these like burnt orange blushes. I keep trying to swatch stuff on my wet hand, but I love this so much. It's so pretty. I just, it makes me so excited. I just pulled the bottom right off that, but this is the only color I have in this formula. Pretty sure I got this I got it at TJ Maxx and was so excited, but I just think it's so beautiful. You can build it up as well. It's a favorite for sure. And then the one from LYS, this is in the shade Curvy. Again, it's more of like a metallic, and this one is kind of peachy in a way, but the sheen on it is what makes me feel like it's fall, because it's got like this peachy orange golden sheen, and it's giving me fall vibes. You could totally pull this off in summertime as well. They're not hurting each other, I promise. They just sound like... Okay, so this is a new liquid to my collection. I got this as a Sephora gift for my birthday. It's the shade Virtue from Rare Beauty, and I was scared of these, so I haven't picked up any more shades. The only one I have is the shade Joy, because that shade was so pigmented it freaked me out. This one is not like that though. And I love this color, and it's another one of those colors that I feel like is just effortless and easy to wear, but good for fall, and I think it's so beautiful. I've gotten a lot of use out of this. I got it in August, and I've used it several times since then, and I really love it. But these two are two of my favorite blushes. This one, you can see, is almost out. This is the shade Lavish from GLAMINATRIX. This is their cheek and lip flush, and I love this color so much. It's so pretty. Oh, I love it. But then I also pulled out the shade Warm, which is just an orange, a really beautiful bright orange. Oh, I just love blush so much. It makes me so excited. It's one of my favorite steps in makeup. And you see, these are like serum-like, especially this shade right here. This one is a bit more pigmented, but they're not overly pigmented. I did put a lot down there. They're easy to blend out. They wear beautifully and everything. All of these do. And then these ones I got from Simply Posh are really good. This is in the shade Berry Cold, which makes it a good like winter blush, but I like the berry aspect of it for fall as well. I just think it's so pretty. It's been a while since I've used this one, but I think it's stunning and such a good color. You can keep building it up. It is a more pigmented blush, but it's easy to build up and it wears beautifully. It's such a gorgeous color as well, and I'm happy I picked it up. I have another one that launched with that. It was with their Snow Angel collection, and I've loved them both. And then I also brought out Blossom from Bella Beauty Bar, and I love this color too. And again, like I said, I totally have a type, but I love this shade. I really enjoy this formula as well. I have another shade, I believe it's in the shade Nectar, which I also really like, but this one is totally my favorite. Nectar is more of like a peachy kind of color, but the orange gets me. The burnt orange shades, I love them. Okay, so I have a few like little odds and ends types of things before we get into the highlighters and the palettes. So first, I want to talk about the wet liners. These two specifically are my fall go-tos for sure. especially like the yellow in here, the purple too, but more so the yellow in all of these greens. This wet liner quad from Dyverne Cosmetics, this is from the newest collab. It's in the shade Meteor. Why was that so hard for me? But this is one of the best things I've added to my collection this year, and I'm so glad that I grabbed it. The colors in here are so freaking beautiful, you guys. This metallic is so good, no joke. Their wet liner formula is my favorite as well, but this one is amazing as well. I've barely used the purple, but I've gotten tons of use out of this one, and I love her. But as you can see, this one has been used quite a bit. Definitely a favorite. But I also brought out 3 of my melt liners that I love. First one being in the shade Cultura. And let me grab a brush so I can swatch these for you. I love them. This mustard is so good. Look at her. And if you like put a white down first and then go over it, you can get an even lighter mustard. I like to mix colors like that sometimes to get a shade that maybe I don't have that I'm looking for. It always works for me, but the next one I love so much I bought a backup of. I love it. It's so good. And that's Afterlife. This one is so good. Mixing these two is really good too. But it's this gorgeous green. I actually left this lid off. Like, I didn't leave it off. I didn't tighten it enough, so it kind of dried out a little bit. But I put some like stuff in it and it reactivated it, so I'm using it up. But look at that. Oh, I love it so much. It makes me so excited. But this next one, I don't know if you can get this next one anymore, so I hesitate even showing it to you, but it is one of my favorite liners in my whole collection, and it's in the shade Scarlet, again from Melt. It's from the second Bailey Sarian collab. I love this with a burning passion, so deep that I can't stand it. It is like blood red. Oh, I love it. It's so good. Oh, and it's so creamy and just amazing. One of my favorites. The melt liners are no joke. I had the black, but I used it up. I need to repurchase, but I love them. And look, that red one wasn't dry yet, but they are waterproof. This is a makeup wipe. You have to scrub them off. Unless you use an oil-based cleanser, then they'll come off. But I also did want to bring out 3 of my favorite singles from Dyverne. 2 of them are Halloween. So this is the shade Necromancy, and it's so perfect for fall. It's so perfect. Like, oh, I just talked about this in my Indie Beauty Awards video. If you missed it, you should totally check it out. I had so much fun with that video, but this liner is so beautiful. I mean, single shimmer is so beautiful. Then we have Alchemy, which I also love very much. This one's leaning more Halloween, but you could make it work for fall as well because it's like green to purple. Like, do you see that? It's sickening. They have the best singles in the world. And then this is my newest. This one's a little more red. It's in the shade Garnet, again from the collab. And she is gorgeous. Look at them. Their singles are so good. Okay, so highlighters were a little harder to pick from because I don't have like a ton of fall colored highlighters. So I only brought out a few. One being Unearthly Cosmetics in the liquid form. This is in the shade Eternal Ember. And I don't know how well it will show up, but the color of this is really beautiful. It's kind of like orange, peachy, golden, perfect for fall. It's like fiery and beautiful, and I love it for like the fall time specifically, but all times at the same time. It's gorgeous. And then I also brought out from Unearthly the Just a Taste. This is one of my most used highlights in my collection. There's a pretty strong divot in there, however well it will show up. It's my big head in the way, but this is my only true red highlighter, and it is beautiful. So those are the two I brought out from Unearthly. I also brought out one of my Black Moon highlights. This is the Moonlighter in the shade Glowworm, because when doesn't a like green gold yellow go? This one looks so much better on the face than it does in a swatch or on the finger. When you look at it on the finger, it looks ashy, but when you put it on your skin, it's just, it transforms. Something in that is magic. I don't know what it is. And then I also brought out the Space Age Prophecy from Kaleidos, which this is a new favorite. This was gifted to me by Heather Austin this like spring, which was so sweet of her. And look at that. It's like orange, golden, there's like, green in there. It's like the ultimate fall time highlight. It's so pretty. I love it so much. It's became a favorite so fast. And of course, the Wicked Widow highlight. This is so beautiful. So this is an orange highlighter, kind of orange yellow. Really pretty, very reflective. It has like a slight green shift in there, but it's very like minimal. And I brought out the Natasha Denona gold palette. This is the golden highlighter trio because I feel like gold is such a perfect one for fall time. It just, the tone, but this shade is like one of my favorites. And then I like to use this at the very high point to really brighten up the cheek in that area, and I think it's beautiful. This one unfortunately is too dark for me, but on the eye is beautiful. And if you have a deeper skin tone, this would be so gorgeous for fall. And I've been loving that one since I got my hands on it. I got that in a BoxyCharm as well. Then I have my Adept Cosmetics highlight palette. And I really just brought this out specifically for this one shade. It's orange, and this is a cream highlight that I love. Like, do you see that? Nothing should be allowed to be that beautiful, like ever. And it was made for fall. And last, I had to mention my Inslee Rain Dreamless highlight. This is gorgeous, and again, so perfect for fall. I picked up a lot, but they do come out with really good highlighters, and that one is no exception. It's stunning, so I had to mention it. Okay, so let's talk palettes and then perfumes. I only brought out a couple of perfumes, and I only brought out 6 palettes. So let's just get into it. Did I bring out 6 palettes? Yes. So the first one I want to talk about is the Agate Temptation from Singe Beauty. This was a summer spring launch, but for me, this is such a fall palette, and I love it with my whole heart. I do have divots in a lot of these shades because I've gotten tons of use out of this palette. It is so extremely beautiful, and the pan embossings, the packaging, the formula, the shimmers, all of it, it's just stunning. I mean, just even looking at it, looks like it's made for fall. You do have some brightness in here as well, but I don't care. Like, to me, that's still fall, and I've created some really fun looks out of this one, and I can't wait to be able to create some more fun fall looks with this one as well. But I love this. These 3 shades together are such a good fall look. These 4 as well. These muted greens are so stunning. I just have so much fun with these. And honestly, this is like one of my go-to types of color stories for this time of the year. You will see that a lot throughout this part of the video, but I just love this and I think it's stunning, and I've had so much fun creating looks with it, and I cannot wait to create more. So next we have the Tones of Turd from GLAMINATRIX. Like I said, you will see a theme for sure. This color story is beautiful. These shimmers are freaking breathtaking, and I've had so much fun with this palette. This is such a good one. Now, I do prefer the matte formula of this palette, like, for sure, all day. And this shimmer formula is like crease proof. This one is not, but I do love this one as well. I did think that the mattes are easy to blend. The only thing about them is you do get some kick up in the pan, but as long as you tap your brush or do your eyes first, it's not an issue, at least not for me, which is why I felt comfortable still mentioning it in this video, because it easily has become a favorite since I tried it, I think, last month, and she's stunning. Again, I love this fall color story. It truly is my favorite and go-to. I do fall looks all year long. I laugh because when I went to Croatia and Greece, I brought fall palettes with me and had spring clothes on and was wearing fall palettes on my face. I looked confused, but I was happy, you know, living my best life. So then I also wanted to mention the Adept Cosmetics palette. So this is the EBES palette, and this is a newer one. This one is more like muted fall, but I had so much fun with this, and I still think about this palette all the time. It's one that I cannot get out of my head. These shimmers are so freaking delicious. I cannot even stand it, and I think this is such a beautifully done fall palette. There's some, like, one thing I would change about it, which is I didn't need like the shade. I would have liked a muted red or something like that in here, but I don't think this was meant to be a fall palette. Obviously it was meant to be more like alien themed, but it's giving fall vibes, so my brain wants a muted red, if that makes sense. But it's still very fall leaning if you are into it, and I love it. And then we have the Wicked Widow Tales of Terror, A Haunting. But again, I love this color story. This is traditional fall done in such a beautiful way, and this color story is very exciting to me. Someone asked me in a comment what palette I think Tones of Turd is the most similar to in my collection, and I would say probably this one. It's not full on because you don't have those yellows or anything, but it's the closest I think I have to it, at least in my collection. But I love this palette. It's so stunning. Great formula. I'm excited to pick up their new launch, the Conjuring stuff, and I probably won't be able to grab all of it, but I do want to grab some of it. And this palette is so stunning. Look at that on the eye. It makes me so excited. This is such a favorite. And you guys already know, like, if you know my channel and you've watched any of my videos, you already know I'm going to talk about the recently de-influenced. This is like fall meets Halloween, but not really, not to me, because I like using these like forest green tones. I like the purples in my fall looks as well, and I feel like this is just such a beautiful fall palette. It makes me so excited. It is one of my favorite palettes in my collection. I do have pan in 2 of the shades, and I'm surprised there's not more because I've used this one to death. It is truly just such a favorite, and I cannot get enough of it. And the same goes for the Not Normal. This is fall meets grunge, and I love it. I love grungy eye looks. I am a grungy girl, and this makes me so very happy. I've talked about this one so many times as well, so I'm not going to go on and on about it too much. This isn't like fall done in a traditional way, but to me these muted tones, the grungy tones, the muted greens, the muted purples, just scream fall, and it's my kind of fall, and I love it so very much. Now perfumes. So the first one I want to talk about is Banana Bliss. So I haven't gotten a ton of use out of this year, because I only use this during fall, because this is a very fall scent to me. This one is very gourmand, but it is exactly what it says it's going to be. It smells just like banana pudding. So you would really have to like a gourmand scent to enjoy this. So the top notes is banana. The middle notes are coconut and cream. The base notes are vanilla, sugar, and tonka bean. I'm stuttering, but this smells so freaking good, like, oh, edible, so good. But just so you know, I do prefer a more fresh scent. It's very rare for me to get something gourmand or something warm, because I do like a more fresh or citrus type of scent. But I did pull out my favorite warm scents so I could share them with you. The next one I want to talk about is one of my favorites of all time. And every time I smell this, it takes me back to Vegas, because that's where I bought it. If you missed that vlog, I'll link it down below. But it's the Kayali Burning Cherry. And I love this so much that there's not enough words. So this is described as a warm and spicy scent, which is typically not at all what I go for, but I love all things cherry. I have the one from Bella Beauty Bar as well, but that one it smells delicious, but it doesn't last as long. This one will stay on your clothes for days if you wanted it to. And I've used up a whole travel size, and I'm like down to here. I love this so much. So this is a warm and sweet gourmand with keynotes of black cherry, rose, I don't know, I'm going to pop it up on the screen. And the description is, celebrate life with this luscious, sweet gourmand fragrance and awaken the free spirit within you. Which I did when I went to Vegas, so it's fitting. But I love that one so much. And then next I wanted to mention the Yum Bougie Marshmallow. So this is warm and spicy as well, and is also described as a warm, sweet gourmand scent with keynotes of strawberry, pink marshmallow, and whipped vanilla, which I can smell all of those in there. And this one is beautiful as well. This is actually my second one of this one and the next one that I'm going to talk about. And I love these two. I actually got my original ones of these two in Vegas as well. So same thing, warm and sweet gourmand, but this one is the Yum Pistachio Gelato. I love pistachio everything. So when they launched this one, I was so excited. Oh, and it smells so delicious. So this one is pistachio gelato, cotton candy, and whipped cream. I don't get the cotton candy, but I do smell like the nutty pistachio in there, and I think it smells so delicious. And Missing Person by Fleur. I love this one so much, and I got this in that big like Sephora sample set, and I could see myself repurchasing this and buying the full size. So this is described as a warm and spicy with keynotes of skin musk, bergamot nectar, and blonde wood. And this is actually what I'm wearing today, and it smells so freaking good. I love it. But I also have one that kind of doesn't fit any of that. It is not gourmand. It is the Ranger perfume from Fantasy Cosmetica. This is a completely different whole like aspect of it. So this one is like a fresh scent. Literally, it's like a salad. Smells delicious, but the top notes are tomato leaves, cypress, and lemon rosemary. The heart is fern, mint leaves, jasmine, and basil, with the base notes of cedar, fir, and tiger grass. and it smells delicious. I can smell every bit of that in there. It's a very like layered scent. So beautiful. But I did want to share some of my favorites with you guys. You guys are going to have to let me know though, what are your fall favorites? What products are you reaching for the most? I would love to hear your thoughts. Also, coffee wise, I really love the pumpkin cold foam creamer. So good. And honestly, like, I love pumpkin creamer as well, but I prefer like the Great Value Walmart kind. I think it's the best one. I'll die on that bridge. But anyways, let me know what your fall favorites are, whether it's makeup, life in general. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. What do you guys do for fall? I would love to get into some fall stuff this year, but that would require me to leave the house, so I don't know. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out and it means so much to me. But until next time, bye.